Good afternoon, amigos, from
Mexico City.
Today is a very special day. Today marks the anniversary of 5 years of happy marriage.
It's insane. We can't believe it's been 5 years. Does that make us old?
Getting there. Cool. It makes you old and a cradle robber.
Take it back.
Sorry.
Take it back.
The things you don't say on your anniversary. Well, after around 2 weeks or so of not being in Mexico, and after 5 years of being married, there's only one way to celebrate those two together.
Food!
Yes, food!
I know you so well.
That's why we've successfully been married for 5 years. We are in the neighborhood of Coyoacán, and we're going to one of our favorite restaurants in this area. We've just been craving some comida mexicana.
I'm gonna order so many things.
There is absolutely no way 5 years ago we could. have predicted being here in Mexico, having a YouTube channel, doing any of this, or much less how, I don't know, 9, 10 years ago whenever we started dating. But we'll talk about that right after we fill our bellies. Just couldn't resist getting a atole, could you?
I know, she's gonna expect me to order tamales, but...
It's not even cold outside.
I like my atole sin tamales. Is that okay? Is that okay to say?
1 to 10, how good is this atole?
This is super good. It's a lot more thin, which I actually like. Sometimes atole can be a little too thick for me. There's a procession beginning for the atole.
We are in the Restaurante Las Lupitas. We've been here several times, probably at least once or twice on camera. One of our favorite restaurants in Coyoacán.
Thank you, Romy.
Thank you, Romy. And if you were just missing Mexico, missing the festiveness, the colors, the amazing food, the great people, just the beautiful streets, Coyoacán and Las Lupitas is just an amazing place to go. We have atole, we have cafe, we have pan dulce.
We had agua fresca.
We have a little bit left of agua fresca. It's a beautiful day outside. Been married 5 years. I have a beautiful wife. It's just a perfect day.
Aww, that was so sweet of you.
Living in Mexico is an ultimate test of your willpower because every restaurant owner has this trick that they pull that gets us every time. They put like things like pan dulce on the table
right in front of your face.
Right in front of your face. If you don't touch it, you don't pay for it. It's not free. It's 10 pesos a piece, but when it's on the table, how can you not eat it? So of course
we've already touched them. Worth the 10 pesos?
Well worth the 10 pesos. Do you think we only have to pay 6 pesos if we just leave it like that?
Your jokes are a bit rusty.
Tell us what you have.
Holada and frijoladas.
Is that what you have in frijoladas? They look delicious. That cheese on top looks...
All of it looks really good. They usually come with egg or cheese, but I siempre con todo. And I got both.
Nice. That's why we've been married 5 years.
That's right.
Here we have huevos las lupitas. We have 1 enchilada verde, 1 roja, and then 2 eggs over the top. Woo. Looks good. The only thing missing are tortillas, which we just ordered.
Here's the true test of whether Goyo deserves temporary residency or not. Don't let us down.
Oh, no. I got denied.
That's gonna be a no.
Way too long.
Gotta slightly cool it off a little bit. You gotta start like a half roll in your hands.
Okay, that was like a C,
that was better than you.
C plus. Better than me is not very good.
True. Lupita.
Oof, Lupita. When people ask why we have chosen to live in Mexico,
It's because Lupita's moving in.
it's because Lupita is an excellent cook. Interesting story actually about Las Lupitas is that it's been here in Coyoacan since 1959. It is definitely like a Coyoacan staple, and the owner created Las Lupitas because he saw basically a hole in the market here in Mexico City, and he started offering more northern style dishes on the menu. Actually, we've never had dinner there, but they have like burritos and machaca and chimichangas. There's more northern style food, and it wasn't actually until recently that they opened for breakfast, which that's the only time we've been. We've never been for dinner. So those are your fun facts about Las Lupitas today. Five years ago today, we got married.
Aww.
What do you remember from our wedding day?
I was really hoarse. I remember being
Not much has changed.
super stressed to the max because we planned it entirely from like the flowers to like the reception decorations, and so I remember like spending a lot of girl time just decorating for like 4 hours.
Meanwhile, the guys were playing football in the hotel parking lot.
Working really hard.
And eating at Oma's burger place in Waxahachie, Texas. I mean, I just remember just being that day with friends and family, and it just being a great time to celebrate and be together. Obviously, celebrating each other, but also just more than us, just like, that's the only time in our lives we've ever had our entire family.
All of our favorite people.
All in one spot.
Yeah.
So we need to find a way to do that again, but I feel like I said earlier, there's no way we could have ever imagined us doing this or being here, and there's really not. But I do think the interesting thing is we went on our honeymoon the day after our wedding, and
exhausted.
of course we were exhausted, but after a few days, I think, and that was the first trip we really ever went on with each other. We went to, before that, we went to an LSU North Texas game.
LS who?
Oh, but we'd never traveled together, so I mean, I think everybody says they like to travel, but until you really travel with someone, you don't know if you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
I think going on that honeymoon was like, I remember thinking, we need to find a way to do this. Like, we need to find a way to explore the world, and I think we have.
We've taken a baby step in the right direction with your help.
We've taken a baby step in the right direction. So on one hand, we could have never imagined doing this, but then on the other hand, that seed was planted that day for the idea of just doing something out of the ordinary, taking a risk and putting ourselves out there, being fools on camera, and every single day. And thanks to all, salud, and thanks to all of you. You have built this community and this platform, and we really, truly thank you for it.
Here's to 500 more years together.
500? Salud.
Let's start with 50.
How many times do you think you sneezed in 5 years?
500 at least.
Those of you that have been following our last few daily videos here in Mexico know that we just rented an apartment long term for us, an entire year.
Eternity.
It's an eternity for us. We are on the hunt for kind of like just decorations and home goods and basically anything to put in your house, because right now we don't have anything in our house.
Make it more homey.
Make it a little bit more homey. So,
my homies?
Okay. Well, while in Coyoacan, we're gonna check out Mercado Coyoacan and see. We know they have good food. We know they have good.
But let's check out their decorating sense. We unfortunately didn't have much luck at the market. We don't know how to furnish a home, but it feels like, how can I even think about placemats or pillow covers if we don't have a dining room table or a couch? So we came to a different spot in town, or a bed. This place is very tiny, seems very boutique-y, but more so than anything else, it's not open.
Well, we have had absolute zero luck finding any furniture here, but that's alright. It is a beautiful day to just walk around. 5 years of the Kinetic Cannon curse.
5
years.
Better way to celebrate.
And counting. No, really, if you get the chance to come to Mexico City, you definitely have to come to Coyoacan. I would come.
Look for furniture.
Just don't look for furniture. Come, if you get the opportunity, come on a weekend and a weekday, because the weekends are so vibrant and there's so many people and it's so energetic. Then also on the weekdays, you get to enjoy the city or enjoy the area without it being too terribly busy. So if you can, come to Coyoacan, eat churros rellenos calientitos as often as you can, which we didn't do today.
Yeah, but we'll make up for it tomorrow.
I think the interesting thing about our 5-year anniversary here in Mexico City that I didn't put together really until pretty much the very end of filming this video is that we are essentially starting all over.
Aww.
Like we
almost
have
exactly 5 years later.
Almost exactly 5 years later, we don't have any sneeze.
I was thinking about it.
We don't have any furniture, and we still don't know what we're doing. I don't know. I just thought how cool that is. That 5 years later, we're
still in the same spot.
Is that good?
Yeah.
I feel like we should have done something more.
Nope.
Lastly, I finally figured out how we're going to get all of our furniture and everything to decorate the house.
How?
We're gonna walk out on the street and say, Gringos necesitan colchones, tambores, refrigeradores, estufas, lavadoras, o algo de fierro viejo que le dan a los gringos. Okay.
Good plan.
Thank you so much for watching. A special thank you to our patrons. Our patrons are really our core community. We have made it our mission to share the beauty of Mexico to the world, and it is our patrons that especially make that possible. Each and every one of you watching this video make that possible, but our patrons are super fans, if you will.
MVPs.
And we truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Click the bell that we get notified
every single time
we upload a new video, and we'll see you
with or without furniture tomorrow.
Probably without furniture.
Probably so.